Hello everyone, this is Hamza Mazhar Sheikh, CEO and founder of Our Garden Corporation. I know it's been quite a while since I posted my last video, but we've been very busy and it becomes increasingly difficult with time to cope up with my viewers and post videos consistently. It is so not my piece of cake. Nonetheless, I want to share my information, my knowledge, and my experience with my viewers. So I will keep on doing this no matter how much gap comes in between. And thank you for bearing it with me. This particular video is it's a long video actually. It's based on the importance of limited liability companies in first world countries such as United Kingdom, UAE, Australia, and USA, or potentially Canada. In terms of countries, it is not very important to go for Australia because Australia requires a person to a local to be an equity holder before you can file a company over there, and there are lots of complications in that as well. Not a lot of people go for Canadian LLCs, and in terms of UAE, they give you a trade license, which is very expensive. So all that we're left with it is United States and United Kingdom. Now, in terms of United Kingdom, a lot of people file its LLC, and in order to gain access to payment solutions, and let me elaborate on that one. Basically, one of the reasons why you file an LLC in a foreign country is because you need access to payment instruments, you need access to bank accounts, you need access to financial management, you need access to additional payment methods that you can offer to your clients. The reason to this is that you want to pose as a global firm. So when we say that we want to file an LLC, one of the reasons is that you need to activate payment methods. And let me tell you how things really work. Basically, if we talk about how things used to be, getting access to exceptional and sensational payment solutions has been a big struggle for businesses, given the fact that a lot of countries are not they're not supported by big payment solution companies such as Wise, such as Stripe, Shopify payments itself, and there are lots more authorized Square and to checkout. So, in order to get access to these payment solutions, you have to file an LLC. And the reason to that is that you need to get access to payment solutions. Now, primarily, your potentially third world country might not support these payment methods, but first and potentially second world countries are supporting these payment methods. So, without further ado, let me explain to you why you need this. Although I've explained a little bit of it in the beginning of this video, but let me tell you, being at a very basic level. Firstly, if you're an e-commerce store owner and you want to sell your goods across the globe, so there are two very worrisome things that that come into your mind. The first one being the dispatch. Now, in case you're a drop shipper, then dispatch is not that big of an issue, given the drop shipping suppliers are offering fulfillment in almost every major country. But the biggest issue that you have to go through is payment solutions. You need to be able to activate your website in terms of supporting USD, GBP, Euro, uh, credit card payments if they're charged on your website, because they're potentially your audience. Now, the local payment methods, their checkout facility, there are a lot of local payment methods nowadays. In case of Pakistan, there's PayFast, PayPro, XPay, AnandPay, or even the banks have started offering this as well. One of the biggest issues is that those payment gateways do not work internationally, and that is one of the reasons it makes it increasingly difficult for foreign product owners, for export retail or export B2B owners, to support e-commerce websites that further support foreign credit card payments based on Mastercard, Visa, American Express, GCB, Diner, Discover, and there's lots of them actually. Apple Pay, Google Pay, I can just go on and on. Nonetheless, so that is the reason you need to activate your website in terms of receiving global payments. And one of the ways to do is now that is to get payment solutions from good payment solution providers. Now, good payment solution providers do not offer payment solutions in countries where there is a lot of risk. So I'll consider Stripe because it is at this moment one of the most relaxed policed payment solution provider, payment checkout, payment gateway provider. And you can just open a Stripe business account by filing a UK LLC or a United States company whatsoever. It's your choice, and I'll get into the detail of that in a moment. But your website gets activated and people from all across the globe, they can buy your products. Now if you're a drop shipper, you can get it fulfilled by your merchant or your supplier. But in case you are doing it yourself, and even then you can set up logistics from your home country, and you can deliver your product to your customer. In terms of logistics, I'll make a big video out of it after some time, but we're talking about payment solutions right now. So one of the things is that you need to file an LLC for that, because on the credentials of that LLC, you will get access to payment solutions. UK LLC is good. Now, the way LLC works is that it's a company, and you obviously declare that we're a foreign, it is foreign owned company. In case of United States, you own that company, you declare yourself as a foreigner. There's a registered agent that you need to buy who acts as the address and the receiving representative on behalf of your company. And any kind of faxes or letters that they receive from IRS or any other organization, your registered agent scans them and sends them to you. That's how it works in the United States. It works quite similarly in the United Kingdom as well. United Kingdom LLCs are comparatively cheaper. The country in which you file your company, they act as the payment payout, currency payout for your business. Say if my company is being filed in the United Kingdom, and they use the stand currency is pound. So if I register my LLC in the United Kingdom and then get access to Stripe business account and point of sales through that company which is based in UK, my payout, whether every any all kinds of sales that I've done, all kinds of products that I've sold or services I've sold, whether they're in euros, dollars, francs, whatsoever, all of them will be converted and given to me in pounds. And similarly, that's the same case in the United States. That if you've filed an LLC in the United States, then your payout currency will be United States dollar, because no matter how you sell your products in whatever currency you do, you'll get the payout in USD. And mind you, that you'll incur currency conversion fee on every order placed in a different currency, which is which is different than your payout currency. I hope that I've made this clear. Apart from that, uh, obviously these companies, they're taxable. In case of United Kingdom, they obviously you have to obviously both of them are taxable. There's a tax-free zone in United States, Delaware, which you only have to pay a yearly renewal, and then you can go along, and you don't have to pay any kind of tax for the sales and revenues generated only inside United States. If you've sold outside of United States, then you have to file tax in the Delaware uh, LLC as well. In case of United Kingdom, you also have to buy an address over there. It's a physical address, and it also acts. People over there act as a representative to you. So I think that I've made it clear. In order to get access to Shopify payments, Stripe, you need to file an LLC to check out as well. You need to file an LLC. Without that, you won't be able to do global retail in e-commerce. Apart from this, there's this whole idea regarding payment methods and payment gateways such as Square and Authorize. Square and Authorize in United States, if I take the example of United States, they do not directly work on the credentials of your LLC. You need to either have an ITIN, or you need to have an SSN in United States if you want them to work for you, because they're comparatively strict. And obviously their payment solutions are brilliant, but in order to get access to them, you need to get access to ITIN as well if you're not a resident of the United States. I hope that I made this clear. And apart from this, when it comes to bank accounts, primarily in the United Kingdom, it was easier to get access to physical bank account, even if you're a foreigner and after you filed an LLC over there. But what we've seen in the past few months is that, past 1 year actually, that they've denied giving physical bank accounts to people who are not physically present over there. This was a policy all along in the United States, but it has also now become a policy in the United Kingdom. When it comes to United States, you see, the LLC owner either has to be physically present over there, or he can ask his employee, legal employee, to be act as his representative and go to the bank and then file his business account application. Or the third thing is that if there's an equity holder in the United States which has more than 25% of equity in this LLC, he can act as a representative and open a business bank account in the United States. This is one way. The other way is to create an ITIN which is going around $450 nowadays, and it takes around 2 months, I guess, or 3 months to get back to you. After 3 months, you get an ITIN. Then after you get an ITIN, you apply for a personal bank account through online account opening procedures in Chase, Bank of America, Capital One, IBC, Wells Fargo. And afterwards, once your personal account is it's open, and then you can apply through those same credentials for a business bank account. These are the I have listed all the ways through which you can open a business bank account. And let me tell you, if anyone tells you anything otherwise, they're lying, they're not speaking the truth. Please do not become a victim of scam. It's going on a lot nowadays. People are scamming in terms of LLCs and ITINs, and especially in South Asia. Please do not be scammed by these people. Please take the legal procedure. And I hope that I've answered some of your questions. I'm always open for consultation. Please, you can always email me. And please file an LLC if you're a e-commerce or a business owner. It is, even if you're not, trust me, if you're doing business and you want to conduct business outside of your country, LLCs are the best way to get access to payment solutions. I often say this to my viewers. I often say this to my clients. We've been doing this for our clients for quite some time now, and I believe it is very beneficial in terms of payments. And there's a whole lot big detail to it in terms of what you can do, what kind of credit cards you can get, what kind of credit you can expect, and what you can do with it. That's a video for another time, but stay tuned. There's more coming. Thank you very much, and grow global with our God.